reason I didn't vlog last week and make it up on Sunday is because I have been consuming my life with Run Crew. Basically, for my one class, it is required in order to pass the class to either complete 40 hours of stage building or you join Run Crew on one of the two plays that will happen during the semester. Because I procrastinated on building the stage, I landed myself with Run Crew, or I could fail the class. Run Crew is basically like backstage, you wear black, you're not seen, you do whatever someone tells you to do. I have a few jobs. Originally I didn't have any jobs, and slowly as the week went on I got more. Pre-show, Courtney, who is Emily's roommate, and I are doing it together. So her and I are in charge of stage right, which is actually the left side of the stage if you didn't know that. So we have to take two sets of luggage and tie it together every time before show. It is the worst tying job. It's twine. It is twine, and it is awful twine because it is splintery. So every time you tie it, you will get a splinter. I've gotten at least 3 so far, and I'm sitting there and I have to pick it out. During the show, I sit behind a door, and as the actors make their entrances and exits, I close the door behind them because the set was built poorly and the door will not stay closed. So it's kind of sad because so far each show I've missed at least one exit. Like, I forgot that it was coming up, so I've been sitting there, and then the actor will be coming, and I'll, like, have to jump out of the way. I almost got hit on Saturday's performance because I wasn't paying attention. I have a new addition to my room, as you can see. David Beckham is on my wall. And if you're wondering what the blue things are, those are speech bubbles, and I'm having him say different things based on things, like inside jokes and such. Because Emily and I went into town on our date weekend, which we had this past weekend, where we hung out together. We did like date-like activities, even though both of us aren't gay. We saw a midnight movie on Friday for $1. Hung out on Saturday. I had to do this in between my Run Crew, so I was tired. And then Saturday we hung out and we watched the first Twilight. And then we drank a bottle of sparkling grape juice out of wine glasses. It was really fun, and we felt very posh. And so we made fun of Twilight the entire time. It was so much fun. And then I had crew Saturday night. And Sunday we kind of hung out, and we put pickup lines on the first floor, their doors, because their RA is a little guyish. Like, well, he's a guy, but he's like crude almost. And in the beginning of the year, all the RAs had to make signs and such, like survival guides and whatnot, and he did a huge list of pickup lines. So Emily and I thought it was funny at 2 o'clock in the morning to print out pickup lines and put them on their doors. Your challenge was to talk about a childhood object that you liked. My childhood object was also like a security blanket of some sorts. It was called it Blanky. It was like decent size. It was still a small blanket that would cover me, and I still have it. It's white with yellow, pink, and blue plaid like stripes. Yeah, I remember that. I had like 4 major things when I was young that I played with. I had a stuffed duck named Quackers, who I got for my 3rd birthday. I still have him. I still have all of these. A lamb that was given to me by my grandmother when I was born, and I called it Lammy. And he's like a teddy bear, but he's a lamb. I also have this, it's like an inside joke with my family, but it's not really funny. It's an ear of corn, but it's a stuffed animal, and he's got feeties, and he's got eyes, and I think he has arms, I'm not sure. His name is Corny. Yeah. And whenever we're eating corn on the cob, Dad will say, "Corny's crying because you're eating his family." And I'm like, "Corny's upstairs in like the attic." I think he has other problems to worry about. Want me to show you something cute? Besides my face and David Beckham, um, I didn't exactly decorate for Christmas because we're only here for 2 weeks, but I have like a few things. My mother, a couple years ago, bought us Christmas elves, and we hide them around our house, or like he was in my locker when I went to high school, and so we hide them around the house, and when you find it, you have to hide it again. So it's a continuous process, and you try hiding them in like weird places. So I do that in my dorm room, but it's only me, and if I know where I'm hiding it, it's not like a surprise when I stumble upon it. So he's basically on my headboard, and he just looks at me. But I think he's kind of cute. Bye, everyone. Look, he has no feet.